Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. 10 years of war, they killed us slowly, but now we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives and your children. Your families wonder where you've been. They're growing old and yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again.
Yes, sir!
Diomedes will lead the charge. Agamemnon will flank the guards. Menelaus will let our mates through the gates to take the whole city at large. Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking. Little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector.
Yes, sir!
Find that inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every pain now. Ask yourself inside, what do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
Penelope, Penelope, and Telemachus. I fight for us. I fight for us.
What do you live for?
Penelope.
What do you try for?
Telemachus.
What do you wish for?
I'm on my way.
What do you fight for?
Attack! Who was that?
A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun, can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son, a foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before.
Say no more. I know that I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
It's just an infant. It's just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save. You can say goodbye to
Penelope.
You can say goodbye to
Penelope.
I could raise him as my own, or send him far away from. Make sure his past is never known. I'd rather bleed for ya, down on my knees for ya. I'm begging, please.
will of the gods.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
The blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is whose.
I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. Will these actions haunt my days? Every man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home. Even after all the years away from what I've known, I'm just deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a man become a monster?
I'm just a man. Men, 600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind.
Make it back alive to our homeland.
600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance,
It's what lies in between.
and Ithaca's waiting.
Ithaca's waiting.
My kingdom is waiting.
My kingdom is waiting.
Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Captain,
You really cuss.
600 men,
600 men.
600 men with big mouths to feed, and we've run out of supplies to eat.
Curse the war, our food stores depleted.
600 men,
600 men.
600 reasons to take what we can. So Captain, what's the plan?
Captain, what's the plan?
Watch where the birds fly.
Watch where the birds
they
fly.
will lead us to land.
They will lead us to land.
There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed
We're up,
ahead.
and away we go.
We're up, we're off, and away we go. We're up, we're off, and away we go.
Captain,
Polities.
look! There in the distance, I see an island. I see a light that faintly glows. Maybe they're people lighting a fire. Maybe they'll share some food, who knows?
Something feels off here. I see fire, but there's no smoke.
I say we strike first. We don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and
No. Polities, gear up. You and I'll go ahead.
You and I'll go ahead.
We should try to find a way no one ends up dead.
we don't know what's ahead.
Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
We're up, we're off, and away we go.
We're up, we're off, and away
Full
we go.
speed
We're up, we're off, and away we go. We're up, we're off, and full speed ahead.
You can relax, my friend.
Huh?
I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend.
I'm fine, Polities.
Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword, and I've said, why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give Give it a try, it's not that hard, I'm telling you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms.
Welcome.
Stay back!
Stay back. Stay back.
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
Here you go.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat?
The cave, Gary Cave.
A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave?
East that way.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you?
Athena!
Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you. I see you changing from how I've designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom, master of war, my life has one mission: create the greatest warrior.
Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. I can see you.
How can you see through my spell?
I was lying, and you fell for my bluff.
Well done, enlighten me, what's your name?
You first, and maybe I'll do the same.
Nice try, but two can play this game.
Nah, don't be modest, I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest, you are Athena.
Athena,
Badass in the arena, unmatched, witty and queen of the best strategies we've seen.
if
you're looking for a mentor, I'll make sure your time's well spent.
Sounds like a plan. God isn't man, best is a friend.
We'll see where it ends.
Okay.
Maybe one day they'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see I know we'll change the world, 'cause we are the warriors of the mind. Maybe one day we'll reach them and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend to make sure you don't fall behind. Don't forget that you're a warrior of a very special kind. You are a warrior of the mind. Don't disappoint me.
Over here.
Look at all this food. Look at all these sheep. I can't believe this cave has all this for us to keep.
I've gotta hand it to you both. This is quite the treat. There are enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet.
It's almost too perfect, too good to be true. Why would the Lotus Eaters pass up on all this food? Hey there. We're just travelers. We come in peace.
You killed my sheep. My favorite sheep. What gives you the right to deal a pain so deep? Don't you know that pain you sow is pain you reap? Time to drink your blood over where you stand. Your life now is in my hand. Before I'm done, you will learn that it's not so fun to take. You came to my home to steal, but now you'll become my meal. A trade you see, take from you like you took from me.
There's been a misunderstanding. We never came here to steal. But now that I see we've done some damage, maybe you and I can make a deal. I'll give you our finest treasure, so long as we leave alive. You can keep the world's best tasting wine.
Wine.
Have a drink, one sip and you'll understand the power that's in your hands. A wine so fresh, you'd never want to eat human flesh again. Then we shall be on our way. No bloodshed in here today. A trade you see, a gift from you and a gift from me.
I'd like to thank you. Stranger, what's your name?
My name is Nobody, Nobody, Nobody.
Nobody. For your gift, I've one to reply.
I'm so glad we see eye to eye.
Yes, you shall be the final man to die.
What? Watch out! My brothers, the rest of our fleet, they wait at the beach, and if we're defeated, their good is dead. straight ahead, that is who we're fighting. No backup, no chance for support, so draw out your swords. Our foe must be thwarted right here and now. Show me how great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake, it's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on me now, defeat is not allowed. We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight! Surround him!
Surround him!
Attack from behind, keep distance in mind, and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels.
Strike the heels!
Show him that we're deadly! Exhaust him!
Exhaust him!
Don't let him get close! He's strong but he's slow! He can't land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach, stand up and fight for your life!
600 lives to save, it's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on us now, defeat is not allowed. We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight.
Captain.
He's got a club. He's got a club! What are our orders? Captain! Captain!
You've hurt me enough. 600 lives I'll take, 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my pain is over. You're dying here and now, escape is not allowed. You won't live through this day, now die, die.
We must move quickly, we don't have much time. He didn't notice I mixed Lotus in his wine. Mark my words now, this is not the end.
But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friends?
Remember them when the fire begins to fade. For the fallen and afraid, we are not to let them die in vain.
Remember them!
We're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. I need all our hands on this club. This is how we're getting out of here. Use your swords to sharpen the stub and turn it to a giant spear.
Let's kill him!
His body is blocking the path. If we kill him, we'll be stuck inside.
Captain, where do we attack him?
We gotta stab him in the eye.
Yes, sir! Remember them when the fire begins to fade. For the fallen and afraid, we are not to let them die in vain. Remember them, we're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain.
More of them?
Who hurts you?
used to run.
Wait,
Who hurts you?
Captain, please.
wait.
It was nobody. Nobody. If nobody hurts you, be silent. Don't go.
Let's grab the sheep and away we go.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead. Finish it.
No.
No?
What good would killing do? When mercy is a skill more of this world could learn to use. My friend is dead, our foe is blind. The blood we shed, it never dries. Is this what it means to be a warrior of the mind?
Don't!
Hey Cyclops! When we met I led with peace, while you fed your inner beast. But my comrades will not die in vain. Remember them. The next time that you dare, choose not to spare. Remember them. Remember us. Remember me. I'm the reigning king of Ithaca. I am neither man nor mythical. I am your darkest moment. I am the infamous Odysseus!
You are reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest.
Hey,
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this as my goodbye.
that's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone dies, I'm left to deal with the strain. What's a title that a goddess could lend? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you I saw you as a friend. But now we're done. This way, you're out of my head now. This way, you won't plague my life. This way, when all is done, you're out of sight and out of mind. This way, you get what you wanted. This way, you can save your time. This way, you close the door and have your damn goodbye.
You're not looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a dead man. What a waste of effort spent.
At least I know what I'm fighting for, while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone!
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're
Just come
This day you sever your own head. This day you cut the line. This day you lost it all. Consider this as my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye.
tides have grown in strength and size. Is it nature or divine, or a blessing in disguise? Our homes inside, this storm's our final fight. There's no time to die. Comrades,
Sir.
brace for a storm. The likes of which we've never seen before. Brace for a storm. With hope so close, we must keep pushing forward.
Full speed ahead.
Head towards the island, but avoid the crashing waves. Tread where the tide is flat, and then you will be safe.
Captain, we will capsize with these waves, our fleet will fail.
Have them follow my ship, all ensure that we prevail.
We're taking too much damage to survive.
We'll beat the storm.
At this rate, we won't make it out alive. Captain, move! An island in the sky.
You really could grab the harpoons, as many as you can find.
What do you have in mind?
We're gonna shoot for the sky.
What?
Storm, storm.
Everyone grab a harpoon and aim it high.
Storm, storm.
We're shooting for the island in the sky. In the sky.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
And what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand.
You could be caught off guard and lose your life, or piss off this god and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are.
Have faith, friend, we've come this far.
Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wind and people die on it. Whoa.
I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind. Lead from the heart and see what starts.
And what will we do when it tears us apart?
Where is this coming from, my friend?
I just don't wanna see another life end. You're like the brother I could never do without.
And suddenly you doubt that I could figure this out.
Captain, how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa, how much longer till the snake breaks free? How much longer till your great day sees? How much longer till your strength takes leave? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa.
Thank you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you, our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're phased, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there. In case you needed a reminder, if you'd like to speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private. Can't have you planting planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die in this. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Great wind god Aeolus, I don't know if you know this, but our path to home is blocked by an impenetrable storm. I ask for your assistance so we at last can go the distance. Can you cast the perfect winds for us and aid our journey home?
Ha ha ha! I am the wind, twisting and turning. I give the fire enough to stay burning. Let's play a game.
A game?
That's what I'm serving, and if you win, you will get what you're yearning.
Deal.
Take a look right here at this bag. It has the winds of the storm all trapped. All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds too easy, what's the catch?
Ha ha ha! Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
If they wanna get the bag open, you gotta say no, sir.
Sometimes killing is a must.
What?
Cause the end always justifies the means.
Friends turn to foes in rivalry, so
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
never really know who you can trust. Never really know who you can trust.
Captain, what's happening? What's trapped in that bag? Something dangerous, friends, we mustn't lag.
It's treasure.
What?
Bye-bye.
Open the bag! Let's see what you got!
No, do not! Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed? That's how it's supposed to be. This bag has the storm inside. We cannot let the treasure rumor fly.
We'll try!
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can
Never
trust!
really know
Now
who
we
you
wanna
can
get the
trust.
bag open so they can have closure.
Sometimes sneaking is a must!
Sometimes
Cause the
killing is a
end
must.
always justifies the means.
Everything's changed since polity, so
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
never really know who you can
Never
trust!
really know who you can trust.
For 9 days I've stayed wide awake, trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain unopposed, the bag is still closed, and I'm getting closer to you. I can't wait to make some new memories. Time for me to be the father I never was.
Just keep your eyes open.
Why are my eyes and my heart and my soul so heavy?
Just keep your eyes open.
I keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let me?
Just keep your eyes open.
So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same.
Just keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
Wake up. Wake up! Odysseus, they're opening the bag! Wake up!
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can
Never
trust!
really know who you can trust. Oh, speed up.
Where's the storm taking us?
I said to keep the bag closed, but you weren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're headed to the land of the giants.
Help me close the bag!
But sir, it's too late!
We can save whatever wind is left to use another day. Come on!
Odysseus of Ithaca! Do you know who I am?
Poseidon,
In all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off. I try to chill with the waves, but damn, you crossed the line. I've been so gracious, and yet you hurt the son of mine. That's right, the Cyclops you made blind is mine. No, I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Yes, the back of wolves are swimming with the shark now. I gotta make you bleed, I need to see you drown. But before you go, I need to make you learn how ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. 'Cause you fight to save lives but won't kill and don't get the job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no, you are far too nice. Mercy has a price. It's the final crack, we're about to break the ice now. You reveal your name, then you let him live. Unlike you, I got no mercy left to give. 'Cause ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. And now it is finally time to say goodbye. Today you die, unless of course you apologize for my son's pain and all his cries.
Poseidon, we meant no harm. We only hurt him to disarm him. We took no pleasure in his pain. We only wanted to escape.
The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible. So close your heart, the world is dark and ruthlessness is mercy. Die.
What have you done?
When does a ripple become a tidal wave?
43 left under your command.
When does a man become a monster?
I am your darkest moment, the monster that always draws near. Any last words?
All I gotta do is open this bag.
What? Remember me.
Captain, I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest. Until it is said, I cannot rest. Captain,
You really go make sure this island is secure.
but Captain,
There's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
okay.
Eurylochus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace, inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice, to greet it was our choice. But nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you, don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you, don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. For inside the meal,
think of your past.
She had cast a spell,
and your mistakes.
They began to squeal.
They'll be the last.
And grow snouts and tails.
Mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed.
This is the price.
And it wasn't quick.
We paid a live.
She turned our men.
The world is not
from men to pigs.
And to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost is so much more than what we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still.
No one will find.
And her voice deceives.
Their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My nymphs and I.
Will you choose to leave?
Their loving queen.
I don't know.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer, yeah.
She's a clever witch.
This is the price.
And she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits.
We draw the line.
But you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer, yeah.
I must say, what a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Just a friend who could help you save your men. A foe like Cersei's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message.
Hermes?
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on a plate. She can all but make you fall in love like you're on your 100th date. She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you to the bones. She has all the ways to hurt ya when you take her on alone. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Of this flower that lies such a power to take her on. You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a being of your creation. All you need's imagination, though it's only for a moment. of beating your opponent.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer.
Hermes! Thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. You very well may die. Good luck.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I ask this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who, me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless, you and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect, so now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run or soon you will be done for. Lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire? Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break them.
There is so much power, but there's no puppet here.
This is the price we
I'm
pay
just
love.
a man.
There is no line,
I'm
never
just
enough.
a
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't. Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have have seen my wife, and now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a bear, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a bear, she's a puppeteer, yeah.
Friends, Circe's instructions were clear. No matter what we hear,
Full speed ahead.
until we find the prophet. My comrades, this land confuses your mind. So no matter who we find,
Full speed ahead until we find the prophet.
good. All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who've died. Nothing's what it seems.
Nothing's what it seems.
And here in the underworld, the past seems close behind.
This land confuses your mind. When does a man become a monster? 558 men who died under your command. Captain, 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 why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is mercy?
All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died.
Nothing's what it seems.
Nothing's what it seems.
But in the underworld, the past seems close
I
behind.
keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is amazing when you breathe with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, or we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Apologies. That voice. It can't be. Mom?
Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be waiting.
I'm right here, Mom. answers you seek. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know. What? I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try a final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing. I see your palace covered in red, faces of men who had long believed you're dead. I see your wife with a man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies. Woo! I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. How has everything been turned against us? How did suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done him right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes the fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay? If I became the monster to everyone but us and made sure we got home again, who would care if we're unjust? If I became the ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well, I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster. I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home. Penelope, Telemachus. Hopelessness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster.
Don't you miss me?
More than you know.
Then jump in the water and kiss me.
Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole
I
time.
would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, as good as that sounds, right here I'm just
I
fine.
can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the
I
ground.
will take the suffering from you.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know.
Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and
I
terrified.
would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay
I
dry?
can take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump at the same
I
time.
will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you. Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you.
We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
We've been away from home for about 12 years or so. First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax, that's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island.
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us, oh spare us please.
Why? So you can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this, it almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails! We're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown.
He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Kill them all! Kill them all! Kill them all!
Odysseus.
The lair of Scylla. This is our only way home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down,
Not much to say.
Deep down,
you hide a reason for shame.
I've got a secret I can no longer keep.
deep down,
You know that we are the same.
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
Leaving them feeling betrayed, breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
We both know what it takes to survive.
full speed ahead, full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Deep down,
We only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, something approaches.
Hello.
Run for your life!
In your sorrow and fear,
me you did not know that would happen. Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad, that this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Cersei, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand, we just ran. Say something!
I can't!
Then you have forced my hand.
You really
Lower your weapon.
No can do. You miss your wife so bad you drained the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus, Odysseus. There is no price he won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way!
My brothers, why?
How are we supposed to trust you now?
Now, your time has come, your luck's run out. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy.
Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push through
I need
doubt?
to get
How
home.
much longer must I go about my
Eurylochus.
life like this, when people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now?
Reconsider.
How much longer must we push through
We
doubt?
can get
How much longer must we go about our lives like this, when people die like this? I'm just a man.
Eurylochus, no! You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal, they were the sun god's friends! And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think you'll send?
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Faster!
Full speed ahead.
Faster!
Full speed ahead.
We're too late.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trial she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear, and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder, here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? Does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does a reason become a name? When does a man become a monster?
Captain?
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
Just me, myself, and I, stuck in my bedroom, living in this world you left behind, dreaming of all these monsters that I'll never get to fight. But boy, I wish I could, so I could bring the world some light. 'Cause I'm stuck with your stories, but no clue who you are, and no idea if you're dead or just too far. Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight those monsters, is it you I'll find? If so, then Give me sirens and a cyclops, give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimera's, the minotaur, even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. There are strangers in our halls, trying to win the heart of my mom, but she is standing tall. 108 old faces of men who call me small. They keep taking space and it's not much longer we can stall. Cause they're getting impatient, dangerous too. And I would fight them if I was half as strong as you. Somebody help me, come and give me the strength. Can I do whatever it takes to keep my mom safe? If so, then give me sirens and a cyclops, give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimeras, the minotaur, even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary.
Where is he? Where is the man who'll have you to wife? Oh, 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 where is he? Where is the man with whom you'll spend your life? Cause it's been 20 years and we still have no king.
Give me a chance, a single opportunity, and I'll overcome these obstacles and scrutiny. And
Boy, when's your tramp of a mother gonna choose a new husband?
Oh,
why don't you open her room so we can have fun with her?
don't you dare call my mother a tramp.
oh,
I just did. What you gonna do about it, champ?
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight this monster, is it you I'll find?
Fight, little wolf, fight. Wanna entertain me? Bite, little wolf, bite. Let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike. Wanna be a man then? Fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight. You've made your worst mistake here. Might be your last one too. You'll have run out of bones to break when you and I are through. I'll teach you all the lessons your daddy never could. This cruel world doesn't give out presents just for being good. So fight, little wolf, fight. Wanna entertain me? Bite, little wolf, bite. Let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike. Wanna be a man? Then fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight. What? Die, little wolf, die. Don't you know it's fight or fly, little wolf, fly. Or because you had to try, little wolf, try. Run away before you die, little wolf, die, little wolf, die.
Need some help?
What's going on here?
Is your plan to stand around? Cause I suggest you fight back.
I don't know how.
Uppercut him, now.
Whoa. How did I do that? This time now moving slow.
No, I just made your thoughts quick.
Oh, that is so sick.
Alright now, let's try this again. I've no respect for bullies, those who impose their will. I've seen plenty enough to truly understand this kind of filth. Let's teach this dog a lesson in front of all his kind. One young wolf has a larger heart than all these men combined. Fight, little wolf, fight. Show them that you've got some fight. Little wolf, bite. Take advantage now and strike. Little wolf, strike. Don't go down without a fight. Little wolf, fight. Little wolf, get up and fight. Oh, maybe I pushed you a bit too hard.
Ow.
Go back and cry in your corner. Make sure your mother hears. If she won't choose a man to adorn her, we'll bring blood and tears. Tell me, Athena, why you came to my aid.
I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him fight through war, but he had his demons too. And then we grew apart. Then his light went dark. And so I thought maybe if I'd made a different call, maybe if I hadn't missed it all, maybe he'd be fine. Maybe we'd unwind. Maybe if I help another soul, maybe if I helped you reach your goal, life could be that bright. I could sleep at night.
Athena, I don't know who your friend is, I don't know what he's like, but my time with you's been splendid. The best day of my life, cause I got in a fight and I didn't die. I've never felt strong before. You're my friend, I couldn't ask for more. And so I think maybe if life wasn't spent as planned, maybe it's time that you lend a hand. I don't think he'll mind. If not his friend, then mine. Maybe to fall is to learn one way. Maybe it's all gonna turn out great. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light you'll find.
You're a good kid.
Thanks.
Old friend, it's been 10 years since I last saw you.
Remember me? I am the infamous Odysseus!
Let's see where you've been. Your friends close and your enemies closer.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon us.
On the wrong move and you're done for. Anything like
Song of past romance, I see the
We won't take more suffering from you.
Drown in your sorrow and fears.
Captain,
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
Odysseus, where did you go?
Morning, sleepyhead, you've been resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my aisle. Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your man.
I'm what you want here, I'm what you need here. Just you and me, my love in paradise. Now till the end of time. From here on out, you're mine. All
I know I could kill you where you stand. I'm no pet, I'm a married man.
Oh, handsome, you may try, but last I checked, goddesses can't die.
Goddess.
You're adorable. Bow down now to the immortal Calypso, here to entertain. But fear not, I bring no pain. Cause we got all we could want here, all we could need here. Under my spell, we're stuck in paradise. No one can
can come or go. My island stays unknown.
No, I don't belong here. There's something wrong here. I won't be drawn to love in paradise. Not till the end of time. There is no way.
You're mine, all mine.
7 years she's kept you trapped out of your control. Time can take a heavy toll.
Odysseus?
All I hear are screams.
Odie, get away from the ledge.
You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know what I've sacrificed. Every comrade I long knew. Every friend, I saw them die. And all I hear are screams.
It will be fine, dear. Come back inside, dear. Love of my life, come back to paradise. I know your life's been hard. I'll stay inside your heart.
All I hear are screams.
I love you, my dear. I love our time here. Life would be so much
Just
worse
let
if
me
you
close
had
my
died. Please stay
eyes.
away from harm. Stay in my open arms.
He needs my help.
Father, God King, rarely do I ask for favors. Now I'm knocking on your door with hopes to save a friendship with one who's a prisoner far from home. Odysseus.
Divine intervention, is that what you seek? To untie apprehensions that were placed on that Greek? You are playing with thunder for a man full of shame, but if he's worth the risk of going under, why not make it a game? Convince each of them that he ought to be released, and I'll release him.
Who's them?
Apollo! Hephaestus! Aphrodite! Ares! Hera! Or me? What do you say?
Great.
Very well.
All right.
Bring it.
Apollo! You all know I'm a fan of catchy songs. So with so many sirens gone, I think Odie's in the wrong.
They were trying to do him worse. All he did was reimburse them. Now they'll tread with caution first to live another day and sing another verse.
If that's true, release him.
Hephaestus!
Trust is not given, is forced. Why should I give him my support? He sacrificed his own cohort.
Did you forget they failed to listen? He was betrayed and then imprisoned. But if you make the right decision, he can still build a future with those who miss him.
Fine, release him.
You're a little high and mighty. Odysseus claims to love his mother, but let her die of a broken heart. He was busy fighting, more like busy spiting. The Cyclops let him feel the pain that his mother felt and wrought. Wait! Please reconsider this.
Really, Athena? These old tricks?
Ares!
What kind of sick coward holds back his power while his friends get devoured? He didn't even fight Scylla, didn't even try to kill her. Hides inside a wooden horse to get the job done. Never handles things up front, pathetic and weak like his son.
Hold your tongue now, here's sons, my friend, and tell your lover that a broken heart can mend. You want more bloodshed, then set him free to get back to his homestead. He'll make everybody bleed. prevail. He's got the mind of a genius. Try harder. He's pretty skilled with words. You can do better than that. He's kind of funny.
Never once has he cheated on his wife.
Release him.
I've played your game and won. Release him.
You dare to defy me, to make me feel shame. No one beats me. No one wins my game. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes the kingdom fall. Is she dead?
Let him go.
Someone arrived today. They said they're taking you away, that you're not mine to save, and soon I won't get to see your face. So I came by to say you're unlike anyone I have ever known, 'cause you're all I've ever known. And if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong. And if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you.
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 Calypso.
Let me speak. I spent my whole life here, was cast away when I was young, alone for 100 years. I had no friends but the sky and sun. So when you washed ashore, I thought for sure that you were my dream come true. I thought I knew. So if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong. And if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you.
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 I'm not sorry. I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had. I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me for once. I wish you would lie and say
I love you,
you do.
but not in the way that you want me to.
I hate that I fell in love with you.
Hate that I fell in love with you.
Why did I fall in love with you?
Why did I fall in love with you?
What do I do with this love for you?
What do I do with this love for you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
Why in the world won't you love me too?
$600 men 600 deaths under my command, 'cause I had one goal in mind. No fleet, no band, only this raft that I made by hand. How will I reach my homeland?
All you have to do is not open this bag.
Hermes?
Hello, old friend.
So you're the one who talked to Calypso. Why are you here?
You're being given a final option. Consider this your one last chance to make it back home and abandon caution. Wash it away like the blood your hands have known. I know if you dance with fate, then I know you'll enhance your state.
If your plan's so great, then why'd you wait to say it?
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line and put your whole brain in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. Be dangerous.
Alright, I'm in. What do I do?
First up, uncharted waters. When lost, look towards the sky. Follow the North Star, no matter how far you think you're going. You keep on rolling. When strangers look around the aisle, when danger greets you with a smile, fight your way through. Do what you must do, but no matter what, keep moving. It's gonna be dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line and put your whole brain in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You gotta treat it like it's the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous. And lastly, the win back. We went through so much to get this. Keep this bag closed if you wanna get home, sir.
You will get another time to try.
The raging storm inside won't let you get closer.
It was meant to stop you by design.
'Cause no mortal can pass Poseidon's storm. Open this bag and you'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much I have paid for this. I have to get home, put it all on the line. I'm gonna use ruthlessness, every trick, every skill put to use for this. I plan to put an end to all the foolishness. I have to get home, put it all on the line, or be dangerous. Hermes, thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. I'm not the one who fought for you.
Then who?
Good luck.
You must be who Hermes mentioned. A monster here to block my way. I'd like to hurry up and end this. So if you don't have much to say, then oh, bring it on. I'm not dying here, I'm still fighting here. I'm holding on till I see it through, till I've beaten you. I already know your tactics. When you swallow, you attack with whirlpools that attract prey. But I see a disadvantage, 'cause I don't even have to kill you. I just have to avoid you. See if you don't spit it out soon, all that water will destroy you. Oh, bring it on till you're out of breath, till there's nothing left. I'm holding on till I'm in the clear, till I'm out of here. There, I see it, the island I've been searching for. Home, I've reached it, My wife and son are past these shores. Holding on, I am almost there. My love, don't be scared. Hold on, I am on my way. I'll be there today. Penelope. What? No!
There you are, coward. I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike. When you're home so close and you've reached your coast, that's when our paths collide. I've got a reputation, I've got a name to uphold, so I can't go letting you walk, or else the world forgets I'm cold. Now get in the water, get in the water, or I'll raise the tide so high, all of Ithaca will die. Get in the water.
Wait.
Get in the water.
Stop this, please.
I'll make tidal waves so profound, both your wife and your son will drown.
No!
Get in the water! Get in the water! Don't mistake my threats for bluff. You have lived more than enough. Get in the water! Get in the water! I'll take your son and gouge his eyes. That is, unless you choose to die. Get in the water!
Aren't you tired, Poseidon? It's been 10 years. How long will this go? We're both hurting from losses, so why not leave this here and just go home?
I can't.
Maybe you could learn to forgive.
No. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Die! Can't you see? You sealed your fate just to beat me. You released my storm when you opened that bag. Blocked your one-way home. Now you'll never get back.
You're going to call off that storm.
Or what? You can't kill me.
Exactly.
Wait. Wait! Ah! How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel to know pain? I watched my friends die in horror, crying as they were all slain. I heard their final moments, calling their captain in vain. Look what you turned me into. Look what we've become. Enough. All of the pain that I've been through. Haven't I suffered enough? You didn't stop when I begged you. Told me to close my heart. You said the world was dark. Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon art? All right. Please. After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night?
Next to my wife.
I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as I weave this shroud. They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done. 'Cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think they've won. Though I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just know I'll be here. But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it finally time for the challenge I arranged? Though I never thought that it would come to this. Just know I'll be here buying you time.
Time to be the man of the
Buying you
house. Time to be the man of the house.
Whoever can string my husband's old bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Though I never thought that these would be the lengths we go for love. I would not have it any other way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here waiting, waiting.
ring the old king's bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly. We'll be the new king, sit down at the throne, Penelope as his queen. Where is he? Where is the man who can string this bow?
Screw this competition, we've been here for hours. None of us can string this, we don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge, no more delays. Can't you guys see we're being played? This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder.
Hold us down
while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy gets bolder. Where in the hell is our pride and our rage? Here and now there's a chance for action.
Here and now
we can take control. Here and now burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you noticed who's missing? Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town. So I say we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship we can breach it. Let us leave now, today we can strike it. Hold him down till the boy stops shaking.
Hold him down
while I slit his throat. Hold him down while I slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith and his bones.
Hold him down
into tiny pieces.
Hold him down
in the great below. When the crown wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I will know. And when the deed is done, the queen will have no one to stop us from breaking her bedroom door, stop us from taking her love and more. And then we'll
hold her down
while her gate is open.
Hold her down
while I get a taste.
Hold her down
while we share her spoils. I will not let any part go to waste.
Here and now there's a chance for
action.
Here and now we can take control.
Take control. Channel the fire inside your soul and
hold him down.
Hold him down. Channel the fire inside your soul.
For 20 years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my palace desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boy. I have had enough.
In the heat of battle, at the edge of the unknown,
somewhere in the shadows lurks an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might.
No, you don't understand it. This man plans for every fight. Where is he? Where is he?
Keep your head down, he's aiming for the torches. Our weapons, they're missing.
He's using the darkness to hide his approaches.
We're empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness.
We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted.
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it!
been said. Now the rest of us are no longer a threat. Oh King, forgive us instead, so that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms instead.
No.
He's more cunning than I assumed. While we were busy plotting, he hid our weapons inside this room.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
So what? Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Behind you!
Those weapons, and I ensure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
I don't want to hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
Your very presence is doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
Stop!
Brothers, we got company, and he's made a great mistake. Left the weapons room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, come and arm yourselves. There's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince.
Where is he? Where is he?
Capture him, he's our greatest chance.
Get off me! Get off me!
Fight till the prince can barely stand.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Make the king obey our commands.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
'Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
Mercy. Mercy. My mercy's long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die. You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate!
Father?
Son.
All my life I'd have died to meet you. Thought about your name so much it hurts. 20 years I dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't find the words. All my life I'd have died to know you. Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me. All this time I've wondered if you'd embrace me as your own. 20 years I've wandered, for so long I felt alone.
Oh my son, look how much you've grown. Oh my boy, sweetest joy I've known. 20 years ago I held you in my arms, how time has flown. Oh, used to say it'd make the storm clouds cry for you. Used to say it'd capture wind and sky for you. Held you in my arms, prepared to die for you. Oh, how time has flown. I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer and the strength you hold within. All I've ever wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone. My son, I'm finally home. Father, how I've longed to see you. Telemachus, I'm home. Go, tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment.
Of course.
Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. You were never one for hellos.
I can't help but wonder what this world could be if we all held each other with a bit more empathy. I can't help but feel like I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
If that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years. You might live forever, so you can make it be. But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Very well.
Father, she's waiting for you. Penelope.
Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? You look different. Your eyes look tired. Your frame is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done, the things I cannot change? Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting for love. left a trail of red on every island. As I traded friends like objects I could use. Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done, the things I can't undo? I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting.
If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor that would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed, could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat. Carved it into the olive tree where we first met. A symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots.
Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes him you.
Penelope.
I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care how or when, no matter how long it's been, you're mine. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband and I've been waiting, waiting,
Penelope. Penelope.
For you. How long has it been?
20 years.
I love you.
Men and women of Greece, I present to you the most beautiful woman in the world, my daughter, Princess Helen of Argos. Pick me, 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 pick me. I've heard the stories, I've heard the songs, and they don't come close to the truth. 'Cause Helen's beauty is more than strong. Helen, I would go to war for you. Menelaus, OD, you've gotta help me get her. If she's not mine, I'll never, ever live this one down. Menelaus, don't you worry, I've got you, trust me. I've got a plan, so don't go giving up on me now. Let's go get her. Pick me, 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 pick me. It must be nice to be fought for by so many guys. I will admit that it has its advantages. Helen, the savages, look at them fighting relentlessly. They beat each other up senselessly. Jealous, Penelope? No, cause sooner or later you're gonna be in my shoes. Sooner or later you're gonna have to choose too. Says who? Don't forget that these men want power. Power so they can tower and place themselves above. Silly Helen, how's this? Some intellectual prowess over some savage now is just not my time for love. Excuse me, miss, for you, if you would let us pass through, I promise it would be the greatest choice you've ever made. We're only here for love, love and a bit of luck too. Luck's nothing more than figuring out the right time and place. Exactly, your grace. Excuse me, Mr. King, the name is Otis. He is from overseas. I came to give some counsel. Look outside those men who